Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be taking a look here at AMD stock. Now before we start, I do want to remind you guys that I am on a business trip right now in an Airbnb, so I can't really control the echo on the mic, but soon I'll be back in my home studio and the quality will become better again. So again guys, thank you for bearing with me, but I am going to talk about a few things here with AMD stock that are proving to be very bullish. Now yesterday in the free Discord, which is going to be linked down in the description below, I told you guys that AMD could be running as a sympathy play to Nvidia. Now Nvidia has been massively up over the last few weeks, and it's one of those stocks that has not stayed down from this correction coming from the last few weeks. And right now AMD seems like they also want to break into this massive upside direction. Now as you guys can see, the channel that we identified in our last AMD video was holding very strongly, and what I told you guys about this channel, or basically the pink lines here you can see, is that AMD was ultimately in a downwards direction, and we needed to be sure that this channel was broken before we could enter into any sort of other plays or even look at a bullish context on this stock. But as you can see right now, AMD has broken above that channel, but not only that channel, they've broken above their 200 EMA, which is going to represent whether a stock is either in the upwards or downwards direction, and that's going to be the bluish green line you can see here on the chart. Now I do mention this in all my videos, guys. It's going to be one of the most important indicators that you want to have on your chart here, because it basically shows you whether a stock is either having strength or if you should potentially wait off on a name like AMD and wait for another trend to the upside. But as you guys can see, AMD has now strongly broken above, so this is going to be a great sign for any investors, long or short term, considering hopping in on this company. Now there are going to be a couple of factors that I do want to talk about before we actually talk about what levels I'm watching, and that's going to be the fact that today is April 16th. So today is a Friday, guys, and there are going to be options expiring today. The ones that I mentioned in the Discord, which made me over 65% return yesterday, are going to be weekly options. So those have a week of time extra. So they're not due on April 16th. They're due on the next week expiration. And guys, basically, I'm going to sell out of those here on Friday. Whatever price action I can get from AMD, you see that we're opening up $1 higher here, or almost 1 or 2% higher. That's going to be a massive jump for AMD. And if you are invested as a result of my Discord notification or my call out in the Discord, make sure that you take profits here at the open, because there is no guarantee that AMD will continue running. And right now, I am going to talk about a few levels of support and resistance that could basically give us an idea of where we should pick up AMD, even after this large uptrend, which we saw over the last few days. Now, looking at a bigger picture perspective here on AMD, we're going to be able to get a clear sign of where these levels of support and resistance are, and it's really nothing new of what we talked about with AMD in the past. I've identified these levels for a very long time, so I hope that a lot of you guys were not only able to hop in with the minimum on this stock, but also can consider a play to the upside, similar to the swing plays that I've been trying to help you guys out with in the free Discord. Again, guys, that is going to be linked down in the description below, and there really isn't any reason not to check it out. It's completely free. But anyways, guys, talking about AMD here, that level minimum that you wanted to buy in at as a no-brainer play was going to be around $75, and consistently AMD has seen a bounce at this $75 range. But one thing that I do want you guys to be wary of is going to be the fact that we've seen bounces in the past, but you can see that it has not been this easy ride back up that we are expecting right now. I feel like a lot of people think that the market is going to be more like this bounce right here, where they immediately ripped up back to all-time highs. But I really do feel like the market will be more choppy, like what we were seeing back in August and October of 2020. So guys, that is my personal theory, and as a result, I do want to let you guys know what levels you should be watching on AMD. Now, I did say the minimum was 75, so obviously if you pick it up at 75, that is a no-brainer play on AMD. There really is no chance to lose with this $75 entry price, and that's one of the main reasons why I not only put myself in on this play, but one of my clients. Now, this is the Robinhood portfolio that I always show you guys, and you can see that AMD is one of our traded tickers here. Now, we have been making some great profits with this company, almost 5% so far, and you can see my average cost is around $80. So even though on the customer's account I wasn't able to buy in at the minimum, when I did see that large strength, and when I did let you guys know in the Discord, I was able to buy a massive position for this customer. And as you guys can see, there really is no better time to buy than the present if we are near these minimum levels. but right now we're nearing to $84, $85 a share. And a lot of you guys are probably wondering, is this still a buy? Should I consider buying AMD at this price? And to those people, I would say be very careful. If you do want to invest in AMD, I would consider getting into a smaller position. Like I said, I do see rocky times ahead for the market, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some slower movement over the next few weeks. So ultimately, if you are looking at $84 as a buy point for AMD, make sure that you get in on a smaller position, as this stock could come back to 75 in the future, as we've seen here multiple times with the company and what we were seeing back in August to November. So again, guys, we need to be very prepared for a scenario where this stock only moves up to around 87 and then pulls back, similar to what we've seen on Apple, where they did not reach back to their all-time highs, but they did have some great momentum. So as always, guys, AMD, Apple, these stocks, they are the most traded stocks on the stock market. So regardless of the market conditions, there are always people with their eyes on these companies. And that's why these support levels or resistance levels hold so well, because there are a lot of people in tune with what's happening with these companies. And that's why I really want you guys to focus on buying in at the minimum or maximum selling. That way you can know exactly that you made a great trade. Wouldn't it be extremely satisfying if you could have hit every single dip and buy on this trend? Well, that's what you can do now, but you do have to be careful and you do have to consider technical analysis. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video or if you learned something new, don't forget to like and subscribe, but also check out the links in the description. The link to the free Discord will be there, and also the link to the TradingView, which is the platform you're seeing me on today, doing all this technical analysis. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video or if you want to see more in the future, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I hope all your plays are in the green.